to you. He gon' give it to you. X gon' give it to you. He gon' give it to you. First we gonna stop, then we gonna.
What is going on, guys? My name is SOETIE and welcome to this FIFA 18 passing tutorial. Sorry for the bad quality in the beginning. It will be better in about 10 seconds and then we're gonna see FIFA 18 clips as well. And here I'm just showing you some old goals, some passing goals. If you don't know me yet, most of my subscribers subscribe to my channel for my passing play, my tiki-taka style of playing. And I'm showing you some of my greatest goals here. And I'm gonna show you how the passing works in FIFA 18. We're gonna start with the basics for about 20 seconds once we start the tutorial. And I'm gonna switch pretty quickly to showing you how to apply those basics. And in the end, guys, I've got a trick for you which hasn't ever been explained on YouTube before, I think, to how to improve your through balls. And here you can see with Chelsea we're creating a lot of opportunities with our passing play of style. We've got Paris, actually, sorry for that. You can see 5 seconds later we got the ball again we play passing style. And you can see we're gonna create opportunity after opportunity with this passing style of play. We hit the ball twice, not lucky yet. If you want to play like this, playing around the box, you need to watch this tutorial, how to score goals, how to be dominant, how to play tiki-taka, stuff like that. We're passing around this box. In the end, we're also gonna converge that into scoring goals. If you want to play like that, make sure to watch this tutorial. And also, if you want a more effective style of passing, not just for tiki-taka, this tutorial is also the video for you, because we're also gonna discuss that. As said, let's start with the basics, and we're gonna cover some topics like driven passes, but also something which has never been explained on YouTube before, I think, about how to open up the pass. And look at this goals, guys. I scored this I think in December in the weekend league. If FUT Champions scored a goal like this, it was insane actually. But alright, guys, we're gonna start with the basics, and after that we're gonna discuss something about timing in passing play, which is very important as well, obviously. Let's go. For an amazing FIFA 18 squad, link is in description for cheapest, safe coins. Perform better in the weekend league. For personal FIFA lessons with me, gameplay analysis, link is also in description. Alright, guys, as said, let's start with the basics and then we're gonna see how we can apply this and build up our attack like a pro. Quick and efficient build up play is what we need. Our player is facing down, that means he can only pass in the yellow section we're seeing on screen. Now he's facing left, that means we can only pick players who are in the yellow section. He's facing up now, and again, in the yellow section is the player who you should pick. Don't do 180-degree passes, try to pass a little bit in the direction the player is facing. And that means the yellow zone, which I showed on screen, which changes when the player changes direction. If you want to play a pass in front of a player, like when he's making a run, make sure to use a true pass. And we can use a kind of a layoff pass to lay it off in front of him. And that will also increase the pace of your attacks. And if you want to score goals, you need quick passing. You need to be as quick as possible. Zig-Zag Passing. Well, what is Zig-Zag Passing? It is kind of the figure you are seeing on screen now. To the top left, to the bottom left, top left, bottom left. That is the most efficient way which pros use to build up the play to reach that penalty box, and then it's usually about doing some skill moves and try to open up stuff. And in the end, I did do a little too much here. I should have just shot after that fake drag back, but I went for a pass actually, which failed. And let's see another example, guys, of the zigzag build up. We're gonna pass it to the top right, bottom right, top right, bottom right, like that. In a kind of a zigzag motion, we're gonna move up the field. And it was a little slower because the ball was bouncing. So let's see it on full speed. The ball is still bouncing a little. We're gonna use the zigzag passing play. Bottom left, top left, bottom left, top left. And the great thing is, when the next player gets the ball, he's facing up. He can pass it up. He's facing down. He's facing up. And that's why it's so quick. If we apply the basics like this in the zigzag build up. And here we see the acceleration, the zigzag play like here, to the bottom, up. And back forward is also kind of a move like that, which uses that fact. And we're gonna discuss that in the next section. A technique which I always call the middleman technique. Basically, first pass it back, and then that guy can pass it forward. So what you can see here, there's a run. It's quite dangerous, and the angle isn't even that bad. We might want to do it. It's not that bad, but a better option is using the middleman, because the middleman also delays the pass a little bit, which will improve the timing of the pass. We give the attacker more time to run, and I'm gonna discuss timing in the next section, guys, don't worry. And also that subject, which I think has never been covered before. But the middleman is a great technique, guys. If you want to go forward, the yellow pass is blocked a little bit by that opponent, and we're going to use the same trick, the middleman technique. We first pass it back, he can pass it forward. We generate 3 real quick passes, and in the end, unfortunately, our shot gets blocked. We use the zigzag build up here, down, up. We zigzag to the box, and here we use the middleman technique to reach the striker. In the end, a deadly true pass to reach William for the 3-0 in that match, actually. Alright, guys, I don't think this has ever been explained on YouTube before, but all pros use it. What is it about? Well, it has already happened, and that's why most of you, I think, wouldn't notice it. So let's look at it closely again, guys. What is going on here? If you want to pass it right now, we can only play a pass like this, right? Because it has to go around the defender, or the defender would block it. And these 2 steps down make all the difference, guys. I called it opening up the pass, and because we do that, those 2 steps extra, we create a whole different angle for the pass to go through. And if we look again here, we do 1 or 2 steps down, we open up the angle for the pass. You don't sprint, you take like 1 or 2 steps down, we open up the angle for the ball to go through, and therefore we can create these goals. Where if you don't do this, if you don't do these 2 steps here, opening up the pass, then you won't create goals like this. So this is a great example of, well, can we pass it right now? If you like, we're facing down, no, we can't play a great pass. And here we actually use skill dribbling to open up the angle. We wanted to face to the top left, then we could play the pass, then we opened up the angle for the pass. And here you can also try it with a ball roll. I should have left it at 1 ball roll, I guess, then it probably wouldn't have been blocked. But you can also use ball rolls to open up the angle for the pass. Let's talk about the driven pass now, guys. How to do the driven pass, that is R1 on PlayStation, RB on Xbox. I think most of you know it already. When do you use the driven pass? Well, basically every single pass which is more than 10 meters is when you should use the driven pass. So passes like these every single time. You might think it's a little different, but it's not, guys. You need to be quick. We reach the striker pretty much always with the driven pass. Nice moves like by Aguero, but it looks like the finesse shot isn't that great this year, actually. And also the driven pass is perfect to give dangerous crosses like these, and you're gonna get those messy situations. It was a little bit lucky, but those things happen when you play a driven pass like that into the box. Alright, guys, let's talk about timing now. Timing is really important if you want to give those killer passes. A lot of people give passes right now, and you should keep the patient, guys, and pass it here. Wait, like a rule of thumb, wait for your attacker who's making the run to get on the defensive line with the defenders. You can see I could play a true pass right here, right? He's already making a run. I would probably succeed in reaching him. But if you wait until the runner reaches the defensive line, like I'm waiting, slow down, opening up the angle, and once he got on the line with the defenders, only then you should play that true pass. And this is also a clever way of timing, guys. I'm gonna wait for that central midfielder to step out. And because I waited for him to step out, then the next player to whom I passed it had more space. So if someone is stepping out, you might want to wait for him to be really close to you. And that means your other teammate to who you're gonna pass will have more space once you passed it. So that's a clever way of timing your passes better as well. And you can see that goal again. And in the end we need some more timing here as well. We can't pass it yet, we need 2 touches, wait for him to get on the line with the defenders, and only then we played that pass. Look at that again, guys. We play the pass here, 1, 2 touches, and only then we pass it again to get better timing for our true passes. And here one more example about timing, guys. We play some nice passing play. We use the lob pass, which we will cover in the next section actually. But here we set up the 1-2, and why do I not pass it back first touch? Because he's not on the line with the defenders yet. We take 1 touch, we give him the time to reach the line of the defenders, and only then we play a deadly true pass back when the timing is right. Last section, guys, about lob passes. That is just the cross button on your Xbox or PlayStation controller. Simply the cross button. You can use it when there's space in front of the player to who you want to pass it. Behind him doesn't matter, because if there's space in front of him, he will just play the ball into his feet anyway, and there won't be any aerial contest with the header for the ball. It's a great tool to get out of pressure, as you can see. If you're being pressured, just use a lob pass, skip those players, get the ball over them. And also in early midfield to just like skip some players, accelerate your attack. We need quick attacks. There's someone in between. skip them, use that lob pass, and in the end we're gonna create a very dangerous opportunity because we're playing quickly, we're playing quick passing play, and therefore it's very difficult to defend for our opponent. And here we're gonna intercept the pass, not the pass actually, but we're gonna intercept the ball in the end. We do the ball roll to open up the angle, a better angle, and then if you play lob passes like these, you're gonna go quickly on the counter attack and score those goals. So the rule of thumb is try to pass into the direction you're facing, keep the passing play quick, and try to open up those angles, get the best timing, everything you've seen in this video, and you will be able to play tiki-taka just like me in these videos. I hope you enjoyed, guys. If you did, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. My name is SOETIE. See you next time.